Have you noticed that the nuts you eat daily might be silently harming your brain and cardiovascular health? When you're over 60, your body doesn't tolerate dietary errors as easily. A handful of the wrong nuts could weaken your memory, stiffen your joints, or even increase the risk of serious health conditions. But here's the truth. Choosing the right nuts can enhance your health, sharpen your mind, and support a strong heart. Let's find out the 4 nuts to skip and the 4 that could be your key to a vibrant life in your later years. Press 1 to get the list of nuts that can improve your memory and protect your heart from health risks. First, let's talk about peanuts. You probably have a bag in your pantry right now, maybe mixed with raisins for that healthy afternoon pick-me-up. They're cheap, convenient, and packed with protein, right? Wrong. Peanuts aren't even true nuts. They're legumes, and that small distinction hides a dangerous truth. Peanuts are prone to aflatoxin, a toxic mold byproduct that the World Health Organization classifies as a Group 1 carcinogen, linked to liver cancer and chronic inflammation. A 2020 study in toxins found peanuts among the most contaminated foods for aflatoxin, especially when stored in warm, humid conditions. For seniors whose liver detox function weakens with age, this is a hidden threat. Peanuts also pack over 4,000 milligrams of omega-6 fatty acids per ounce, which without enough omega-3s to balance them, fuels inflammation. The root of heart disease, joint pain, and cognitive fog. Margaret, a 72-year-old from Florida, used to munch on peanuts daily. She came to me complaining of sluggishness and achy knees. When she swapped peanuts for walnuts, her energy lifted in just 2 weeks, and her joints felt looser. If you can't resist peanuts, choose organic, dry-roasted, unsalted ones. Limit them to once a week, store them in a cool, dry place, and pair them with salmon or spinach to counter inflammation. One small swap can protect your body from silent damage. Next, cashews. You love their buttery richness, don't you? They feel like a treat, a step above candy. But for seniors, cashews hide a costly secret. They're loaded with oxalates, 49 milligrams per ounce according to Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health. These compounds bind with calcium in your kidneys, forming painful stones, especially if you are dehydrated or have declining kidney function. Cashews also contain phytic acid, which blocks absorption of zinc, magnesium, and iron, nutrients your muscles and energy depend on. Worse, cashews offer less protein than you think, just 5 grams per ounce compared to 7 grams in pumpkin seeds. John, a 68-year-old from Ohio, snacked on cashews every morning. He didn't connect them to his bloating or the dull ache in his lower back until we switched him to almonds. Within a month, his energy stabilized and the discomfort faded. If cashews are your weakness, keep them to a small handful once or twice a week, drink plenty of water, and consider almonds or pistachios instead. Why risk your kidneys for a snack that doesn't love you back? Third, macadamia nuts. They're luxurious, creamy, and marketed as heart-healthy, but don't be fooled. Macadamias are a caloric trap for seniors. Just 1 ounce, about 10 nuts, packs over 200 calories but delivers less than 2 grams of protein and negligible calcium or magnesium. Compare that to pumpkin seeds, which offer 7 grams of protein and 5 times the magnesium, critical for muscle and nerve function. A 2020 study in the Journals of Gerontology linked low protein and magnesium to frailty and falls in older adults. Susan, a 70-year-old from California, nibbled macadamias while watching TV. That nightly handful added 1,400 calories a week with no muscle support, leaving her feeling heavy and weak. When she switched to pistachios, she could walk her dog farther without tiring, treat macadamias like dessert once a week after a balanced meal. Your muscles deserve nutrients, not empty calories. The final nut to avoid is Brazil nuts. You've heard they're a superfood, haven't you? Packed with selenium for thyroid health. But here's the shocking truth. Just one Brazil nut can deliver 90 to 100 micrograms of selenium, nearly double the daily recommended intake. 2 nuts push you dangerously close to toxicity. The National Institutes of Health warns that over 400 micrograms daily can cause hair loss, nerve damage, and cognitive decline. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition even tied high selenium levels to type 2 diabetes risk in seniors. Mary, a 74-year-old from Oregon, ate 2 Brazil nuts daily, thinking she was boosting her health. Months later, her hair thinned and her hands trembled. Blood tests revealed selenium levels twice the safe limit. We cut her intake to 1 nut a week, and her symptoms eased in 6 weeks. Stick to 1 Brazil nut 2 to 3 times a week, and if you notice fatigue or tingling, ask your doctor to check your selenium levels. A tiny nut can carry a massive risk. Now let's reveal the 4 nuts and seeds that can transform your health. First, almonds, the unsung heroes of strength. 1 ounce, about 23 almonds, delivers 6 grams of protein, 3.5 grams of fiber, and over 35% of your daily vitamin E, plus magnesium and calcium. Vitamin E, a potent antioxidant, fights cognitive decline, as shown in a 2019 nutrient study that linked it to better physical performance in seniors. Linda, a 68-year-old from Minnesota, struggled with weak legs after knee surgery. Adding a handful of almonds to her breakfast and snacks helped her climb stairs again in 4 weeks. Eat raw or dry roasted almonds, unsalted, with orange slices for better nutrient absorption. Stick to 1 ounce daily. More isn't better. Almonds don't just nourish, they rebuild your resilience. Press 1 to discover 4 nuts that can harm your brain and heart, and replace them with healthier alternatives. Second, walnuts, your brain's best ally. 1 ounce, about 14 halves, provides 2.5 grams of ALA, omega-3 fatty acids, 4 grams of protein, and polyphenols that boost brain blood flow. A 2020 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found daily walnut consumption improved memory and processing speed in seniors. Robert, a 73-year-old retired teacher, forgot words mid-sentence until he added walnuts to his morning oatmeal. 3 weeks later, his thoughts cleared and he felt sharper. Eat raw or lightly toasted walnuts, paired with berries for extra brain benefits. Keep it to 7 whole walnuts daily. Walnuts don't just help you recall names, they keep you vibrant and engaged. Third, pumpkin seeds, the muscle restorers. 1 ounce offers 150 milligrams of magnesium, 40% of your daily needs, plus 7 grams of protein and antioxidants like vitamin E. A 2018 magnesium research meta-analysis showed magnesium reduces muscle cramps by 31% in seniors. Eleanor, 69 from Colorado, suffered leg cramps on her daily walks. 2 weeks of sprinkling pumpkin seeds on her salads stopped the cramps, and she slept better. Use dry roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds, 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, in smoothies or on oatmeal. Drink water to aid digestion. These tiny seeds recharge your muscles quietly but powerfully. Finally, flax seeds, the silent guardians of your heart and gut. 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds delivers 2 grams of fiber, 1.6 grams of omega-3s, and lignans that balance hormones. A 2022 Frontiers in Nutrition study linked flax seeds to lower blood pressure and better digestion in seniors. Carol, a 70-year-old retired nurse, felt bloated and off until she added a teaspoon of ground flax seeds to her yogurt. In 10 days, her energy returned and her heart palpitations eased. Always use ground flax seeds. Whole ones pass through undigested. Start with 1 teaspoon daily, building to a tablespoon, mixed into smoothies or oatmeal. Flax seeds work subtly, healing your body from within. The vital lesson: after 60, every bite either supports or sabotages your health. Peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and Brazil nuts may be tempting, but they can cause inflammation, strain your kidneys, or lead to nutrient imbalances that diminish your strength. Opt for almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds to nourish your brain, heart, and muscles. Take a small step today. Swap one snack. Grab almonds instead of peanuts for your daily handful. Add pumpkin seeds to your salad instead of cashews. Mix a teaspoon of ground flax seeds into your smoothie. If you have kidney issues or experience symptoms like hair loss or numbness, talk to your doctor. These changes don't need a full diet overhaul, just mindful effort. You're not just eating, you're choosing energy, mental clarity, and freedom. Take control, one nut at a time, and build a healthier, sharper tomorrow. Thank you for watching until the end. I truly appreciate every view, like, and comment from you. If you found this content helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your friends or loved ones. Your interaction is a big motivation for me to keep creating more valuable content. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you. See you in the next videos.